take a look at the Knicks. They're down 2-0. But on the bright side, they're back home. A chance to get back in the series.
And you don't make the conference finals unless you're a great team. So I think being at home is important.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. MP is out there with Paul George. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Tatum in at the point. Now here's MP. The three ball. Drills it from deep.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the three in that situation.
Back to Brunson. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
MP shot is good.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Outside Anunoby. Tatum against Brunson. To the paint. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And that one good.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Brown. Anunoby for three. The rebound, Celtics. They have been a steamroller in this postseason. 10 straight wins to start it off. Hard not to be thinking about their chances to make history.
Yeah, I mean, no team's gone through the playoffs with a perfect record. The 76ers got close in 1983 and the Warriors in 2017. So it's fun to talk about, but they've got 6 games to go. And at this stage of the playoffs, every game's a battle.
Towns outside, 5 to shoot. Sinks it from distance. Towns has got 5 now.
Well, that's the thing about Towns. You hit a three, and it's the big man who gets revenge on the other end.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. George outside. There's the triple, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Now here's Hart. Brunson up top, hounded by Tatum. To the wing, right side. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. In close. MP shot is off. Knicks trail by 6. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Pass to MP. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 12.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson. And that one's long.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
From deep, MP. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists here tonight.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brown finds Pritchard. And here's MP. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Towns on a screen. Will it go? Counted from distance. Towns has got 13.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Towns a screen on Tatum. Here's Brunson. Yep, that one goes.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. 11-point game from deep. MP, score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Brunson passes to Towns. No good on the triple. Here's MP. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Now here's Hart. No made baskets yet. Brunson misses. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 19-7 run. MP inside. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Tatum against Brunson. Towns on a screen. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by MP.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
From the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. MP's got 29 points.
Wow, some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. 4-3. Fires in the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. From downtown. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. MP outside. Pass to George. On the wing, Tatum. Pulls up, high post. MP no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Brown.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
So New York ends up going. Changing it up. Cadis checked in for Paul George. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Now here's McBride. Oh, MP with a block.
Wow, MP was ready for the shot and timed the block to perfection.
To the middle.
Them defensively, not good at all.
Here's Robinson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on MP. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Knicks trail by 21. Out to Bridges. Pass to McBride. And here's Bridges. They double him with MP. White with a steal. To the inside. Money. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 35 points for MP.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Robinson finds Bridges. Five on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot here. McBride can't get it to go.
Maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Robinson. Count it.
And you balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
1:25 left in the first quarter. Tatum passes to MP. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Bridges outside. No good. Excellent D there from Hauser. Pass to MP. Outside Tatum. Here's MP. Hauser outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down low. And stolen by Yabusele. Here's McBride. Off the mark there with a three.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Right side White. Back to MP. Hauser outside. Pass to Keita. Now White for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
And here's Clarkson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Now here's Yabusele. Over MP. New York again can't hit. MP getting it done for the Celtics. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. More 2K action in just a moment. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McBride in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Garza. From deep, MP. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 46.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
From deep three-point land, knocks down the triple. Towns has got 18.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
MP, that one's good.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Towns, a screen on Pritchard. Here's McBride. No points so far. Stolen by MP. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Garza passes to Pritchard. Here's MP. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Clarkson against White. Inside. Here's Bridges. Brown with some nice D.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. They need this. New York, no good that time either. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Over to the left wing, Garza. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Garza's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. McBride passes to Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Towns has got 21.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
McBride passes to Towns. Rebounded by the Celtics.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
From deep, MP. And again, 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 5 now.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Now Brown, still without a bucket. And here's MP from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. MP against Robinson. Outside McBride. From deep. Boston with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Brown. Back to MP. Goes back up. And another shot. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside McBride. Here's Bridges. Now Towns. Plenty of space. The rebound by MP. MP's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Shamet comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for Clarkson.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Here's Gonzalez. Pass to MP. Takes the 3. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side Pritchard. On the wing, MP. Gonzalez passes to George. Money. Again! What an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here. He got it again! Sensational!
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. Basket's good. Towns has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Puts it up. Good. He hits again.
And he's now bested his previous mark, breaking his own record for the second highest postseason offensive performance. He was already in elite company with Elgin Baylor and passing two other more recent performances from Donovan Mitchell with 57 points and Jimmy Buckets Butler with 56 back in 2023.
You know, it seems he is never done, never slowing down. He's always continuing to deliver in the biggest games on the biggest stage in the NBA playoffs. Hats off to another absolutely incredible performance, one that easily goes down as the best ever in NBA playoff history. And it's Brunson missing. Boston dictating the flow. To the middle. Another one falls! Amazing!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Brunson surveys. Pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable shooting, and he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range, putting on a show on the big stage.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Fires the three, sends it home from three-point land.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. MP, number 1. And some changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's OG Anunoby in for McBride. The Celtics also with a sub. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. The drive by MP.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Brunson passes to Shamet. Now Robinson. Pass to Brunson. A shot to stop the run. The rebound by MP.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and
again for 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Here's Shamet. On target from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
To the inside. Boston pulls it in. There's a minute 34 left in the second. MP outside. Good! Another from 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game. It's Hart on the wing, defended by Pritchard. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to MP. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Connects again from distance.
And you talk about competing against yourself. He is the definition. No accomplishment is too great. Never resting on his laurels, he has once again delivered an absolute gem of a three-point clinic, breaking his own record for 2nd most all-time, and now he holds 2 of the top 3 spots in postseason single-game history.
It's a night like tonight that shows he is always competing. And we talk. Another one goes! Incredible!
And even early on in the first half, as this historic offensive performance kept piling up, We almost sensed that he might end up eclipsing his own record, breaking that record and now setting a new all-time record for points in a postseason game. He already beat Michael Jordan's record, and delivering another performance better than that? Words cannot even describe it.
Yeah, he's truly in a league of his own, competing not only against the greatest of all time, but now competing against his own incredible accomplishments. It's breathtaking to see the expert craftsmanship, the precision, the untouchable nature of his offensive pure dominance on display tonight. I mean, he's no stranger to absolutely throttling defenses into submission. And tonight, here in the postseason, he's worked his magic again. Phenomenal. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Boston out in front, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates trend.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, things not looking great, trailing big. Glad you could join us.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Jaylen Brown is out there with Paul George. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's MP. And it's Pritchard in at the shooting guard position. Outside Anunoby. High post Towns. Knocks down the 18-footer. Towns has got 27 points.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
MP, that one's good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Hart. Anunoby against Brown. Anunoby can't get it to go. Anunoby's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Down low. And stolen by Brown. Pritchard finds Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. To the left wing. Pass to Shamet. Towns, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Shamet. New York, no good that time either. Boston has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Money. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now Anunoby. Hart passes to Towns. MP with the block.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. From deep, MP. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. MP. He's got 13 in the second half.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Towns outside. The 3. MP with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Six to shoot. Brunson against Tatum. Goes up on the wing. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 8.
Able to keep his cool. Brunson doesn't let the clock force his shot.
MP, the pass to Tatum. 19-footer. And Boston again with the bucket.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Towns. MP with the block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
Brown gets the bucket.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop them?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made. Towns outside. The 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Hard against George. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to George. Now MP. And here's Tatum. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Shamet passes to Hart. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
Pass to MP. He shoots. The quick look, no good that time.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And the basket by Shamet.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Shamet's gone 2 for 5 from three-point range. Tatum looking it over. Back to MP. Outside Tatum. MP outside. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Boston again missing.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a...
Someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passes, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, great things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. A masterful performance.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can...
Connects again from distance.
He continues to push the envelope, outdistancing his own record for triples made in a playoff game. Just an absolute flamethrower.
It's a new first-place mark. He only needs the slimmest of windows to get that thing off, and you always expect it to fall through. And Anunoby gets it to go.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Left side Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. New York has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. And the shot's good. Towns has got 11 points in the quarter.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Tatum against Anunoby. Here's MP. The kick to Tatum. Back to MP from 7 feet away. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Shamet. He's got 6. Brunson finds Hart. Towns outside. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Money. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Towns outside. Launches it from deep. And it's MP with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
On the wing, Tatum jacks up a three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Outside Hart. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. MP shot is good.
MP smart enough to get to the corner and get off the clean 3.
Outside Hart. This one for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. On the wing, MP lets it fly. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half. And they've come out with focus and execution.
Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Boston pulls it in.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Celtics.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential. And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Pritchard, yet to see a basket. Pass to MP. Let's go with a 3. He's off on that one. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at about 44% so far. On the wing, Clarkson. He's guarded by White. To the inside, Porty. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
And here's MP from outside. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's McBride. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Boston with it. MP outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's the 3. Another possession. Another assist.
I mean, would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
And while the feat is astounding, we've seen this coming almost from the opening tip for 3 Bridges. And so it's the Boston Celtics, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. They're efficient. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. going with almost an entire new group here. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. MP's checked in for Boston. Gets the three to fall.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. MP's shot is good.
They played well, and let's see if they can keep it going into Game 4, an important one for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, a trip to the finals is within their grasp. Just one win away from the sweep.
And they'll be looking to make it 4 straight, no doubt about it. That's how you want to go into the finals. Well-rested, playing your best basketball of the season, and riding a ton of momentum.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
From deep, MP, pure from three-point range.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
On the wing, MP. Here's the three. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer. All right, thanks, Jennifer. And so
NBA is no joke.
Different shades of brown. That is so cool. Thank you.
Jackie, how you feel?
Yes.
While you're locked inside the house?
That's a joke
Yes.
in itself.
How'd you get out?
What a fishing pole.
Dad.
You picking up the check?
Quite the
Colin and she?
You should get that backpack mounted on your wall.
Spinning twice as much as you do. The last check you picked up was your paycheck.
What is that?
You got me stand up. We got a comic right here, right now.
I'll catch up with you guys later.
You want to come bird watching this weekend?
There were 109 international
You know
players.
we have video games and like 100 TV channels.
Canada, Australia,
I took a class
France,
in
and
college
Germany.
except for the early Saturday.
Well, how many countries?
Listen, I agree, but I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know.
for my money,
Fine,
NBA
good
game
example,
is just the
focused
top.
improvement goal, one per week, simple, but we all get on the same page.
Management takes it very seriously, and so do we.
That'd be great, I guess. But just do us a favor, all right? Just tag one of your other emails in so we can eliminate one or two chains as we send these.
Well, that actually sounds pretty smart.
No deal.
Nope. But my neighbor went and
You can shoot from outside the gym. It's a lockdown defender. I don't see what the problem is.
That kid is no doubt a superstar.
I don't know.
Was it my trip?
I don't trust his ankles.
Maybe a Samsung.
No.
Some photos of his photos. Who would do that?
Did you trust Steph Curry's ankles?
Photos of photos.
Wait, he's back on.
Yeah.
I got bad news on that athletic wing.
Yeah. Hip. 2 months of rehab and no guarantee.
And there are underlying intra-articular concerns.
That's all we need.
Well, we should forget about taking the flight for now.
Better book this tickets to the game, third row.
Better luck next time.
So, have you decided on your travel destinations?
I have. I'm off to Melbourne, Australia, and a day in Brisbane.
Never been to
Oh,
like
that's where a couple of the California kids went to, right?
Commemorate. I'll actually see their dresses up in the gym. Like one of the big ones. Pretty cool stuff. We're early on them too.
Well, I'm off to Belgium. I got a 7 footer there with all kinds of comparisons that I won't even mention here, but it is exciting.
You guys are so ridiculous.
Be sure not to leak any info on the socials, understood? Enjoy those trips, huh? Report back soon.
Definitely go
Let's
west.
go on a big trip after the season.
Competitive court players are evaluating year-round during
Australia?
games and
Yeah,
off-court
Japan.
activities, and there's always
I wanna see
someone
Tokyo.
to watch.
I
with
love seeing those steakhouses they have on
colleges
TV.
and universities and
Plus, I'd like to see one of those
For
cat
me, I'd
houses.
head to New Jersey.
Your joke.
Outside of where New York
No, they look
prospects
super
are
cool.
scouted, where people
They're
have
even vending
games,
machines for treats and
college
stuff.
scouts may not.
I like cats.
I don't usually vacation without leaving your
My
desk.
daughter was asking me to make smoothies last
known and
night.
unknown talent across the world.
What's the
I've
process?
got quite a list of brewing
Some nutrition in there.
No, last time I snuck into kale, she saw little green bits, and now every day she asks me to promise I won't put in kale.
Even more adorable.
So mostly
Can't even imagine
strawberries and
what it could be
bananas.
upset
Yeah,
with
that's a
without.
classic.
I mean, I was running and trying to stay 2 steps. Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college scoring games. with shorter games and all.
Okay, listen though, let's not get all carried away. I'm bigger than that guy who was guarding the kid.